Alright, if I were to just sit in my chair and pop down into a game and start talking, this would probably be a very comfortable tone for me to use, a very good volume, because it doesn't require me to try really hard in order to speak loudly, and it doesn't really require me to really think heavily about exactly what I'm saying. It's just let the words flow from my mouth. Whereas this is a little bit louder, and it requires me to put more focus and attention into my throat and into my voice. And although this will help me enunciate a little bit more, it will make it so I require water or something to drink much more often than if I were using my other voice. So in the long run, the other voice would probably work much better because I can do shorter videos and knock them out quicker, whereas this kind of voice where I'm trying much harder to speak louder, that will require something like that kind of this would require more concentration on my throat, like I said, and I would need to pause fairly often, take water. Just this tangent going on and on and on, me focusing so much on my voice, it's already starting to become difficult to figure out exactly what I'm going to say next. And since I already have that socially awkwardness just on my own, me trying to put more attention into my voice is going to be a little bit more difficult. But given time, things should change. But there's that voice, and then there's this one, and this one is the original voice that would be very easy for me to use. But as you can probably already tell, my voice is fluctuating all over the place, and enunciation is going to be very key. And although this voice doesn't have the enunciation as the other one does, it definitely I think it flows better, and it's just a lot easier to use. So I'm gonna have to weigh the pros and cons of this voice and the other one, because if I'm going to be recording 10 minutes of me talking pretty much straight, except for when other NPCs are talking for like Skyrim or any other popular game that I'd be playing, that would require me to pay much more attention to what I'm saying and talk at an extremely long rate. So if I'm already losing my concentration here and it isn't even 4 minutes, if it isn't even 2 minutes, then I have no idea how well I'll do for the other games. But using the louder voice compared to the softer voice, I am going to have to listen to this and see if I like one over the other, just the way it sounds, and if I feel like one has a much better flow to it, and whatever one has a better flow to it, I'll just have to man up and select that voice. And if it's the easy one, then perfect, and if it isn't, then I'll just have to deal with it.